Okay. Recap. Boop, boop, boop. So we started our last session fighting a huge barnacle-encrusted undead polar bear in Eric the Red's lodge. As you all came to an abrupt halt, 3 guards died as the bear lunged and our fight started. Tables were upended and lifted up to block the bear's advance, and people left and right were either running out the back door or grabbing weapons and entering the fray. Bjorn Valaar was first to run up a table and try to smash his axe on the bear, but found it was coated in ice and wasn't able to find the hide. He also smelt the brine and ichor that was all around the bear and felt lightheaded. Genya looked at her brother, and after yelling at him, she too ran up the table, smashed her spear into its side. Aronson then grabbed the old folks and started getting those that couldn't fight or weren't prepared for it out the back, grabbed a torch, and ran around the lodge to help from the front. Skelli went on eating and stealing some things, seeing this was a stupid pagan wedding and not her problem.
Yep.
Frank grabbed his supplies and went to try to save anyone injured. The fight lasted a while and ended up being smashed into the large fire that the cow was roasting on and getting set on fire, and died to an arrow through its skull from the boy, Father Adam's 10-year-old ward. The black ichor that was coming out of the bear, instead of blood, started to almost rot anything it touched. As the fight ended and everyone took stock of the now ruined wedding and lodge, Leif and Genya beheaded the bear so that it couldn't rise from the dead again. It then, of course, exploded, and everyone saw hundreds of ocean crustaceans and fish spill out of its belly alive, covered in ichor, and they started to run everywhere. Feet and weapons were raised and squished, and the squishing started. Skelli had left during this, went to find Father Adam and the boy, after noticing Father Adam strike the boy for helping the stupid pagans. After... I lost where I was. All 3 then had a heated discussion where the boy was handed over to Skelli to train in combat. The rest set about cleaning the lodge from all the dead, putting them on a boat, setting fire to it, and a midnight funeral was held. Eric drank himself to sleep and told you all to prepare yourselves in the morning to find out how this happened and who did it. The gods seemed to be having a laugh, it seemed, but which gods? Norse or Christian? You were not really the best early risers, as you needed much rest, and it wasn't really close till about 10 o'clock when you finally were all ready to head out. Eric wanted you to hit up Halsey, as before winter came, he had reports of some strange things happening around that area, and some of them were also sick. It also was ruled by the brother of Eriksson's old blacksmith master, and would likely talk to him, as he hated Eric with a passion. So you all took off with Leif, Scout Inga, and the boy with you. A few hours into your journey, you found you all at the same farm that Bjorn and Inga were at the day before, and where they killed the infected cow. The farm was quiet, too quiet. No smoke, no people, less than half the herd outside. So you split up and looked around. Some went to the barn first, found 5 cows hanging from hooks, cut open from the head to tail, and all guts, intestines, and blood was removed, but not nearby. Flies and maggots were already starting to be present, so this was fairly not recent. The rest went to the house and inside found the exact same thing, but not cows. 25 of the 30 who worked this farm were hanging from the rafters in the same way, and not all of them were adults. After some fun sanity rolls and con saves, you all noticed a stench coming from Solvig, the root witch's hut. Here you found spread around the small room the innards from the cows and the people. They are displayed in gruesome imagery around the walls, draped over furniture and all her belongings. On the main wall, though, was something written in Old Norse and Latin with a symbol in the center. It said, "He is our savior. Under his stars we awaken. The light lies, the darkness guides. The center symbol is larger, darker, more deliberate. The spiral arms ending in claw-like points with a vertical line running through the middle. You all then found what the blood was used for. The entire drawing was blood. After a few more con saves and sanity rolls, you all heard a scratching coming from the bedroom. As the doors opened, you found Solveig's granddaughter hiding under the bed, using her own blood to draw a Christian warding prayer around herself. As you all lifted the bed off, she screamed and passed out, which is where we ended and where we are currently picking up. You immediately see Frank just run over and check her vitals. Can I please have Bjorn roll me a D100?
Of course.
36. I believe that is a hard success for him. You see him take a look. She's been using her basically hands to draw this ward. So her hands are like scratched, splintered, bloody, nails are pretty much gone. You'd be able to tell from the smell that she's been here for a bit. He just immediately goes, "We need to get her out now." She can't see the rest of this. Leif looks at everybody and goes, "Right. Outside, everybody. This place gives me... I don't know what this is."
She was hiding under a bed, right?
She was, yes.
Yeah.
Just pull the sort of the cloth off the bed
she's like...
to drape it over her so she can't see it as she walks out.
She's about 15. She definitely is not... You'd be able to tell she's breathing, but she's completely out of it. Whatever she was doing, just the fact that somebody came in and rescued her, she passed out pretty much. You basically just... Your brother's given you that look, Genya, of... What the fuck is this? Like, he's got a sword out. He doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, I'm pretty much reflecting that look. Like, I'm going to try to gesture, like, put the sword away, but also shrug like I have no idea what's happening.
I should say he's got an axe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a sword. Yeah.
Great.
And did we already search this room? There's nothing else?
You haven't searched it yet, so if you would like to search, I will take a spot hidden roll, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to do that too.
Okay.
I failed miserably.
This Bjorn's
Okay.
probably
And
Frank looking
I
at the
rolled
girl.
an 8 under
Okay.
60, so that is an extreme success.
An extreme... Okay, I rolled a 30... I think it'd be close to what Bjorn has. He might have put some more in spot hidden, but we'll say that's close to a success for him, too. The extreme success... You find nothing. There's nothing else in this room.
What a waste of a roll.
But you got to say that you got an extreme success. You got to say
Yeah.
the words. That's your reward.
Yeah.
This is basically whatever else is in here. Like, you find the bed is there, so it's got furs. There's nothing hidden in here. This looks to be just a bedroom. It looks almost as if it has been ransacked. Closet's empty, clothes are gone, bags are gone. There'd be like a trail of blood, but almost like just footprints walking. There's no signs of what's in the other room that came into here. So it just looks like someone did that, walked through the blood barefoot, cleaned out the closet, and left.
And she was just doing, you said she was doing like a Christian symbol.
She was doing a protection charm. Yes.
Okay.
If you would like, I'll take a religion roll.
Religion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
It's in Latin. You're the only one who knows a little bit of Latin.
I got a 47 under 55.
Ooh, regular success. Okay. This is kind of something similar to... You almost think this is going to be like a warding charm almost, and then you just start reading it over and over. This is a battle prayer.
Okay. To prayer.
Mm-hmm. So she was almost like trying to psych herself up to do something. But it's like written like she did the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over.
Do you tell us this?
Oh, me? Yeah. I was like,
Okay.
do you, Brandon?
Yeah, like-
You and Leif are the only ones who read. Well, he doesn't read as much as you. You definitely know a little more Latin in written form. He'd know it in verbal form, but written's a little different for him.
Okay.
He'd recognize a few symbols. That's about it.
Yeah. I'll relay that information.
Yeah, when we hear that it's a battle thing, like she was trying to psych herself up for some reason, Genya will draw her sword, and I assume Bjorn would do the same. And I'm just gonna like, if someone's carrying her out, I want to stay by her in case if she like snaps to it. Like I want to be ready to try to subdue her if something happens.
Okay. I'm going to put the protection charm in Discord for you. That's basically what it says. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Like she's probably been copying this for 8 hours. Lost quite a bit of blood. Frank's just looking at her.
Bit of that blood.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
Frank's just looking her over, up and down, and going. She's muttering something. I don't understand it. Skelli, you would know she's whispering the exact same thing that she's been writing over and over and over.
It's just that this is what she's saying. It's the battle prayer.
All right. Well, she's not hurt. Like she's got no bruising. I don't feel any broken bones. She's soiled herself, of course.
Is she fevered?
I'll let you give me a first aid roll. Can you roll me a D100, please?
Oh, sure. Probably have like a 2 in that skill. Let's see.
No, this is for Frank. I'm letting you roll for Frank.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Just give me a D100.
49.
Okay. It's still, I think we're 1st of May, so it's still fairly chilly. She definitely, the room itself was at least fairly warm with being covered in fur. She does not have a fever. Probably hasn't eaten or drank much in the last 24 hours.
Yes.
But we're getting the fact that she is not really injured.
Correct.
Except for what? A cut? Because it's her blood?
Her hands are pretty much covered in blood.
It's not all there up top, I don't think.
Yep.
This is not her blood.
Frank's just gonna go find some fresh water and try and get her to drink.
Were there any other rooms? There was another room. Or was there? Gosh. Was there another room inside of that house that we went in?
There was one more door you haven't checked yet. Yes.
Okay. I want to go listen at that door.
Okay. Give me a listen roll, please.
That's a 33 under 60. So,
Ooh. Okay. So that's a
regular. So
success.
close to
okay, so close to a hard success. Okay. You hear nothing. The door is not locked, but you don't hear anything coming from it.
Okay. I'm going to just, like, kind of slowly open and peek in.
Okay. This would be her where she mixes potions, does it's like a small little, like an alchemy lab, but a Viking alchemy lab, basically. She is the root witch, so she does all like the healing for the animals, the people. So there'd be dried herbs in here, dried mushrooms, the odd little things. This is basically a place Frank would know what most of this would do. Looks like it was left, not used at all, no bloody footprints. Looks like this room was left how it was.
Okay. I'm...
No footprints whatsoever.
Not bloodied ones, no.
Okay, so they already knew what this room was, and they didn't bother coming in here.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
I'm gonna grab this stuff and take it out to Frank and be like, "Can you use any of this?"
Oh, she didn't take our stash? Well, that's a win-win for us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can use... actually, he's gonna, like, go through a few... we mix this and this together. That might bring our little princess here away. Should we try it? He's basically making a rudimentary smelling salts.
Yeah. Do we just pour it on her?
Can you give me a D100 roll, please?
Okay, 21.
Okay. That will be okay. I believe that is not an extreme, but I think that's a critical. Yeah, it would be an extreme success for him. Okay. Within minutes, you all hear another small scream as she immediately gets, like, he puts it in a little bit of water, and she does manage to get it drunk. And whatever it does, it's basically just, like, brought her out, and she just screams and screams. And then Frank slaps her, and she realizes what's going on. Who are you? What? My hands, ow. What's going on? Why am I outside?
What were you doing? What was going on in there? Why were you singing or doing battle prayers and writing them with your blood on the walls?
She's just, like, staring at her hands.
Do you
Can I have an
remember what
insight roll?
happened here?
That's what I was just going to say. You're going to, like, see her look towards the hut. She made me watch. And she's going to look to the house, the barn, and back to the hut. Why would she make me watch?
Who made you watch?
My grandmother. She tied me to a chair and made me watch what she did to everybody. Why would she do that?
What did she do?
She's going to point. She's not talking anymore.
Who was your grandmother?
She's Solvig, the root witch. You guys learned that last session. That was her hut that you guys were in. She's the one who originally, when Bjorn and the scout came and found the cow, we're at the farm where they slaughtered the cow that exploded. Solvig came and tasted what the ichor tasted like.
All makes sense now.
Yes.
Mystery solved.
So Bjorn's just going to look at Genya and go, "That's the old lady who found us with the cow. Whatever she did seems to maybe affected her somehow."
Okay, so we know not to eat that stuff. We've already seen what it does to woods, and if she ate it, I imagine it rotted her mind like it rotted everything else. And your axe, but to go to the extent of this, like gesture around at everything and look back at this girl. What was that thing that you were writing on the wall? Did you even know what you were writing? You were praying this prayer. What was that?
Sorry, I don't remember any of it. I don't remember any of it.
Skelli,
I remember what she made. I remember what she made me do. She had helpers, 4 of them, our 4 thralls. She turned them. I don't know how, but she's got 4 of them helping her. Why would they do that?
You were saying this thing over and over about strengthen our hearts and steady our hands, and if we all receive our souls.
Oh. That's the family battle prayer when we go to war, or something comes and we face danger.
Is there
learned
danger
it when I was younger.
coming?
She said there was. She said she was going to embrace it and make all of us embrace it with her.
Great.
Do
we know where
did
she
say
went?
was just coming?
Yeah.
Just danger, or?
Just kept repeating it over and over. He's here to help. He will show us all the truth. I don't know.
Do you know where she went?
No, I hid. I remember hiding.
Smart choice.
Spot hiddens, please. Now that you're back outside.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay.
That's actually a hard success.
Yeah, I don't need to roll for the other 2. Okay.
I got a big old fail.
Okay, a 97 from Frank and an 84. Okay. The other 2, I should roll for our scout and Leif too, just because. A 5 from Leif. Okay. All right. All right. So I think that's an extreme success for Leif too. Okay. A couple of you almost
hard success from Bjorn.
Okay. Leif, I think, sees it first, and then he points, and then the rest of you who rolled well see it. There are 2 more sets of different footprints coming out of the hut, turning. Let me get my direction right here for you. Blood trail heads south.
Which direction did we approach from?
I will put you on the main map. So, you guys technically... So, we started in Bradaleith, and we're heading towards Valsey. We are only right about here. And the footprints are heading where we're going, to Valsey.
That simplifies things.
Kind of.
Guess we just continue on our path.
Leif's just going to hold up a hand and go, well, we can't take her with us. Not like this. He's going to look around and go, Frank, you and I are going to take her home. Take her back to my dad. We'll take her back to Bradaleith, fill him in. We got cattle up here. I'll send some people up to, he's just going to point, deal with all this. I'll leave it up to him whether or not we burn it to the ground. The buildings, I think, I don't know if he's going to want to leave the buildings. These are sturdy. They're good. I think we'll take her back and we'll meet you up. We're only a couple hours out. We'll meet you at camp tonight. We'll get back, fill them in, and then we'll ride hard back to you guys. We'll meet you probably a few hours after dusk. He's just going to look to Scout Inga, go, you know where to stop tonight, yes? There's a little hut. She's just going to nod. Yep, I'll keep them there. We'll meet you there.
You probably yell out when you arrive.
Will do.
We don't want to assume.
Understood. Leif's just going to, like, look directly at Genya, give you a nod of a, just in case I don't make it.
She'll nod back.
Okay. Another look for Skelli. Again, if I don't get back, you know what to do. Keep the boys safe.
It's my only job, apparently.
Not your only job, but I think you'll figure it out. He's just gonna, like, put the little girl on the on his mount. Frank's gonna grab one of the other horses, and they're gonna head back out. By now, we are pushing, I'd say, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Huh?
Inga's
Shall we?
just going to look at everybody and go, well, should we loot the place now that he's gone, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there might be a few things that people aren't going to need here anymore. Yes, we're going to Valsy, so I think it would be a good idea, since we have the cart, let's fill it up with things that at least other people can use. We'll save some for all the people that Leif bring back, but no sense letting good things go to spoil if they're still good. I don't think we're going to touch too much that's in the house, but we can at least go through the barn and their storeroom over there. There's still one hut that you guys have not gone in yet.
I'll check that out first then, before looting.
Yes.
As soon as she said looting, Genya will go back in the house and look for any, like, liquor bottles.
Okay. I think this is your first time going in the house. Because you were in the barn, I believe, last time?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I didn't see all that crap then.
No. So I'm definitely going to need a con save and a
Okay.
sanity. Yes, please.
Oopsies.
We'll do-
Okay, yeah, I was
We'll
thinking
do
that
the
was
con
in the
save
room.
first. We'll do the con
Okay.
save first. Yes.
You're distracted by the thought of loot.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
and alcohol.
Oh my god. Okay, so my con's is 75, I rolled a 78. I'm going to use 3 luck.
You really? Okay. All right. Luck's hard to get back, but that's fine.
It's only 3. It's okay. I haven't used
Okay.
any yet.
All right.
Too busy looking for loot, you don't notice the bodies.
Yeah.
Yes. You immediately go in, and then that split second before your eyes adjust to the dark and dim inside, that's when the smell hits you. You take a deep breath, and that's when the light around you, like your eyes go, oh, right. And yeah, 24 bodies hanging from meat hooks everywhere. Probably people you might know some of these.
That's weird.
So I'll
That's
take a
weird.
sanity roll with advantage because you passed your con save. And you knew this place, you knew what you were walking into, even though you a split second forgot because alcohol was on the brain.
That tracks.
Woo. I'm glad that was advantage. So that's 44 under 80.
Okay, you don't lose any sanity, you're good.
Ooh. She's used to blood, but the faces are
Yep.
staring at her weird. So it's like, ooh, the meat hooks. It's,
Yep.
okay, yeah, she'll just back up and leave. Like, no, fuck it, I'm not doing that. Okay.
Okay. Are you opening the door to the to the other hut, or are you just gonna listen first?
Bjorn would probably knock. Knock with this, like, what would he use to defend himself? He's grabbed his forge hammer, so he'd probably carefully knock with the forge hammer.
Okay, there's no answer.
And then push it open, head to the hammer first.
Yeah. Inside is definitely these guys' storeroom. So there's cows that have been properly slaughtered and hung in here. So this is like cold storage. So part of it's up ground, some of it's underground. So there's stairs going down where looks like they're cold storage. So there's still lots of old vegetables that are almost like at the end of being used because it is May. All the frost is just starting to get out of it. So looks to be enough food in here to last them at least another maybe 3 weeks if they ration. Definitely a few stores of alcohol. Most of it is like wine that has been imported. So this would be stuff that they'd bring out for celebrations because it's not a lot, like a couple casks. There's not a lot of homebrew alcohol here other than everything is brought in by ship.
Once he's made sure there's nothing gonna jump out at him, probably go back to the doorway, announce the find.
Mm-hmm.
Let me slip one of the nice little bottles of wine into a pocket.
Perfect.
And then go looking through their, cured meats. Anything that's not smoked.
Okay. Probably a little bit of both. You'd see signs of like them starting to prep to do a whole bunch of cooking and whatnot, but the events happened and this place is now just left. There's no bloody footprints. Looks like when the other people left, they didn't come in here and take anything with them.
So like half cured meats, not quite finished.
Yeah, there'd be some here. Yeah.
Oh, in the process. Go bad day if I don't. So he'll grab those, can cook those later.
Yeah, they'd have like the remnants of like a few stored things, but most things here is just still almost like still frozen because it's buried fairly deep, and we haven't actually had the complete thaw yet. But yeah, there's enough here that'll keep them going, and at least you guys to get to where you're going. It all depends on how much time you want to spend putting things in the cart. I'll leave that up to you.
How long is it going to take us to get where we're meeting them?
You were 2 days to Falsey, so you still have all day travel today and most of tomorrow before you're going to get there.
Okay.
Yep. You're a couple days
the most in terms of putting stuff in the cart. Bjorn's going to do is make like 1 sack of grain, for gruel.
Yep.
And probably leave the rest.
Just enough for rations. Perfect. That will work.
If other people want to take stuff, he won't stop them.
Yep. So, I will take spot hidden rolls, just 1 roll from everybody with advantage, because you are going to be spending time here and you don't really have a time crunch. See if you can find anything else.
I got a 4.
Of course you did.
Failed.
Yeah.
A 20.
So advantage is you re-roll
right.
the 10 die.
Yes.
Yeah. So it'd be 23. Okay. So our 4. Anything specific you'd be looking for, or pocket with a 4?
Sorry.
I will let you know. Like, this is one of the This is one of the upper class farms, mostly cattle. There are some like chickens and stuff here, so if you guys want to grab like some of the fresh eggs, there'd be some. You definitely notice a lot of the people here were also like Eric's crew for raiding. So they do have quite a bit of jewelry.
I was going to say anything shiny. That's literally what I was going to say. Yeah.
There'd be on the table, there'd be a couple daggers, swords, couple more spears in a corner. So there still looks like most of these people, you'd be able to tell, they do have quite a few not defensive wounds. It almost as if they died quite easy. Most of their weapons are not covered in blood. But they were all eating from the same pot of stew.
I'm going to grab anything shiny that I can find and even like take a swig of liquor and start like reaching into people's pockets and trying to see if there's any coin or anything in there. Because dead bodies, I don't care. Like, so.
Can I have a con save, please?
Mm-hmm.
Because the food also wasn't just the only thing poisoned.
Oh, great. Okay, 63 under 75. Whew.
Okay. You feel, as soon as you start drinking, you realize this has a different taste. And before you swallow the second gulp, you immediately go, this is turned. And as soon as you look at it, it's definitely not the color that you think it should be. It's a little blacker.
Remembering what my brother told me about the ichor, I'm going to stick my fingers down my throat and try to make it come back up.
Okay. It just happened. I'm good with that. With the smell in this place, easily done.
Okay.
You probably improved the smell.
Probably. One smell with a different smell. You would almost be able to tell immediately, yeah, anything that's currently food or liquid in this room, leave it where it is.
Which room is that, sorry?
The main kitchen. For the main hut. Yeah, the big room. I'll put you on the Valsy room just so you can remember what a normal place looks like. This is kind of like the farm.
She'll stumble back out. Don't drink anything. Don't eat the food.
You're just going to hear I could have told you that from the boy.
Yeah. And she'll shove a necklace in her pocket. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do one quick roll. 77 for mind. I'd say spot hidden to see if he saw you steal stuff. Okay. So you can add at least 4 daggers, 2 hand axes, 2 short swords, 5 long swords, and at least 6 javelins.
Damn.
And 4 shields. And a handful of leather and hide armor to your inventory. These are warriors that, in their part-time, are farmers. Money-wise, because you rolled a 5 or a 4, whatever your spot hidden was, we'll definitely eventually find the farm chest of loot, like money. Now, most of this, we're just going to use regular D&D money for this because I can't remember exactly what the currency was back then. Gold is not something you guys use a lot of, except for when you travel and buy From, like, if you go back to Iceland or you travel across to Europe, that's what the gold is pretty much for, is buying stuff there. So these people here would still have at least, we'll say, 220 gold, about 100 silver, and about 300 copper. Now that's for paying people everything. So that's the farm's loot. You would know that when Leif comes back with people here, that's one of the first things they'd look for. So I'll let you decide what to do with that.
Am I by myself when I found that?
I'm going to let the other two decide.
I would have, knowing what Genya was going to be doing, I would have grabbed the boy and been like, let's go out here and look for something else. Like, tried to take him away from
he
that
doesn't
area.
Want to go back inside. Yeah. He's pretty much helping. His best thing he knows when he's not supposed to be doing things, he's definitely helping loading cart.
Yeah.
Bjorn probably would have started to follow, like, see what you're up to, but the second you, like, start pulling armor and stuff, he's stopped to actually look at the weapons, look at the steel.
Okay.
Maybe see if
hasn't
any
used in a while. Probably needs a good sharpen, a little bit of rust probably scraped off, but they're serviceable? Yes. Quite good, actually. Haven't seen use in a while.
Yeah, he's very much distracted by that and just not looking at what you're doing.
Okay. Perfect. You would also know that the main axe that they use for slaughtering would be probably in the barn also.
Okay, then yeah, knowing that's what Leif would probably be looking for, and they are coming back through here.
I wouldn't know how much is in it unless there's a ledger. So
exactly, and that's her thought process, is they don't know how much is here, and she's just gonna reach in and scoop out like a double handful, just like what she can grab.
Double handful. I'm gonna say is at least 6 gold, 22 silver, and about 15 copper. I'll find the correct money that they use, but I can't remember exactly what it is offhand.
Okay, yeah, she'll just grab what she can and just, like, throw it in her little...
Most of it is European, like Icelandic, shiny pieces of... some of it will be gold. I can't remember exactly what they use.
Okay.
But we'll stick with...
I just Googled it.
Okay.
It would be like weight of silver rather than fixed coins.
Yeah.
Hack silver, so I don't know, cut jewelry and coins. Or foreign coins, so the Anglo-Saxon pennies.
Anglo-Saxon, thank you. The pennies. That's the one. That many worth, at least, so we'll figure that out. Okay. It's not like you guys are going to be going to Europe.
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you have shinies. That's the important part. And we're going to say at least probably 7 good necklaces that have at least a gem or 2 on them. And at least... most people here would have rings, so I'm going to say at least 10 rings, but you'd be prying all these off the dead corpses.
Yeah, that's no problem. I'm used to killing people. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
She will put one of the necklaces on, but
okay.
She's going to put one on, and she'll put on, like, one of the rings, too, but she's going to turn it so where the stone is, like, down, and then she'll put the necklace under her collar so that it's not just out there.
Okay. You can let's go with these are... they'd be part of Eric, so they would have went... maybe a couple of these would have went... we're going to say they're Roman jewelry.
Ooh.
Yeah. They would have definitely raided something Roman at some point.
Sweet.
Cool. All right. So, eventually, after a couple hours of looting and getting, Probably by the time you guys are ready to leave, Frank and them would be probably getting back to Leif at the same time. So Inga pretty much just looks at everybody and goes, right, well, there's not much more we can do here. So, yeah, I'm good with that, Wade. I'm good with that. Let's get to where we need to camp for tonight. And hopefully we can follow, she's going to point that blood trail. So I'm going to need someone not mounted to follow the blood trail, and we will follow you to see where it goes.
I'll do it.
Excellent. Perfect. Everyone else gets on a horse. You start leading. Cart is hitched again, and you guys all leave this place. Looks like most of the cows that are in the field are just like wandering around. If you guys decide to take any of the live chickens, I'll leave that up to you, but you probably don't have a lot of room for live stuff, considering someone else is going to be back here within the next 2 to 4 hours to take over the farm anyway.
We spent quite a bit of time here.
Yes.
Bjorn would we're leaving in 20 minutes. If you don't know what minute it is.
Yeah.
He's going to close the door to the room where all the bodies are hanging and just scratch a quick warning into the door.
Okay, I'm good with that. Perfect. No problem at all.
It is the worst handwriting you have ever seen.
Okay. All right. I'm good with that. Okay. So, leaving behind the 5 dead cows, 25 dead people, you are a little bit richer. You have at least food. Less 2.5 people. Down a couple horses, but you start going. Can I please have, what is the, let's do either another spot hidden or a natural world roll to follow the blood trail.
I got natural world. What is that?
All of us are just
Skelli, because unless you want to help, I'm good with that too.
I got a 58 under 60.
Get distracted.
Okay.
So regular success.
Okay. After about 5 minutes, you immediately be able to tell that blood eventually stops dripping from whatever it is, and it's just dirt. You still see footprints and what looks to be maybe a cart trail. So there's still a trail, but no more blood.
Well, they must be good clotters because the blood is gone. The tracks move on, but there's no blood.
You also hear a rumble in the night sky to the east.
It's thundering.
Did we see clouds, or is it just...
Give me a... Actually, no, you're just looking up. That's fine. There's definitely some sort of blackish red clouds moving in. Not fast. Possibly rain later on tonight.
Cool. Not really directed at anyone, but he's going to make a comment of, I want to be undercover.
Absolutely. Yeah, we should find shelter before that arrives.
Inga just looks at Skelli and goes, mount back up. We'll pick up the pace a little. I don't like being wet either in this time of night, especially with this, it's not warm yet at night.
All right, well, let's go.
Perfect. So, you guys all get on. At some point, I need everyone to give me a drive roll, please, for your horses. Or animal handling.
Oh, Lord.
As at
drive,
some point,
rather than ride horse.
Yeah, it's drive for horses, oxen, or animal handling. The drive is 20%, animal handling's base 15. So I'm going to go with drive because you're on it.
I want to take drive because 20% is better than 5%, but there is a role called ride horse.
Is there? Oh, sorry. Yes. Okay, I see it now.
Oh!
Yes, ride horse 0.5.
I got
So
zeros
20% is
across
right.
the board.
That's
You got what, sorry?
100.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
Oh.
100. That's a critical fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got a 93. So,
Oh.
so
Okay
yeah.
then.
Oh.
A 6. Perfect.
Is that critical
Well.
success? No.
That's
nearly.
still a 1. Yeah.
Half success.
Yeah, it's still an extreme success.
No, wait. Is
No.
all zeros 100 or is all zeros? No, all zeros is 10, right?
All zeros is 100.
Yeah, all zeros is 100.
So how do you roll a 10? Oh, 10 and then a 0.
10
Zero,
with a
zero,
0.
10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 with a 0. Yep.
But wait.
So,
Oh, I get it. Okay, sorry. Just kidding.
Then 001 would be 1.
yes.
Okay.
10's double zeros and then a 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, probably around 5 o'clock, right when it's starting to get dark, you hear a howl in front of you, a howl to the east, a howl behind you, and a howl to the west. Sounds like there's 4 wolves spread around you all. 2 of you immediately have horse issues, and Skelli, can I have a dexterity roll, please, as you are bucked off your horse.
Oh, yeah, and I failed. 83 over 50.
83 over 50. Roll, let me do that roll. This is going to be half. No, we can roll one of them. You take 1 hit point damage from landing straight on your back and smacking your head. And you see stars a little bit.
Wow.
What are you doing? Get a hold of your horse. Get it back on. You okay?
No, I'm not okay. Does it look like I'm okay? She gets
Sounds like
up.
we've got wolves. This is a very... Wolves really aren't around these parts. This is a rare sighting. Or at least you can hear them. Can't see them yet.
Why would we
It's
have
gonna get
wolves
dark,
around
isn't
here?
it?
Slowly starting to get dark, yes.
Cool. Bjorn's gonna prep a maybe not light it yet, but have it ready so you can light it when the time comes.
The boy's gotten off his horse and he's helping you back up, Skelli. You okay? That was quite a fall. Need me to sit with you and hold you up?
No, I'm fine. Thank you, though.
Right.
Can you touch the back of my head? Do I have a knot?
You got a little bit of a bump, but there's no blood.
Alright, no harm, no foul. Let's keep
Yep.
going.
Yeah, you're just stiff and sore. That's about it.
Oh, foul? Did you lose the chicken?
Give me a spot hit.
Oh, I landed on my eggs. They all got crushed.
Well, there goes your breakfast tomorrow.
Shit.
Alright, so you guys get back up, and like 5 minutes into your... You'd know, like, within the next couple hours, you're going to be at where Inga says is like a little... It's kind of pretty much like a small little, like, way station, but it's just a place for people to get out of the rain. There's no stable for horses, so they just tie them up to the small little shrubs that are out there. But at least it's a place to stay under, just in case of weather while you're traveling. There's not too many of these. The further you get out, they stopped building, just pretty much camp at night where you gotta go. You guys got a few tents in the cart. Nothing major, though. But eventually, like, almost every 10 minutes you hear a howl from all, like, 4 in a row, like north, south, east, west. 10 minutes later you hear it again and again, and it's almost as if they're keeping pace or parallel with you.
Do they get Is it like closer, louder?
No. Same distance. But it's just one howl. And it's not like one does it, then the others repeat, all four at once. This is definitely, you guys, I don't even need to make you roll. This is not wolf behavior.
I don't think this is standard wolf tactics. You think there's more of those frozen animals?
I'm sure there's a reason.
Then you hear what sounds like a fight. And yelping. On all four sides. Last maybe about a minute.
Are we in the sort of place where like echoes might confuse us?
Give me a listen roll.
Nope.
No, it doesn't sound like an echo. You're not. If it was echoing, you would hear the echo of the cart. You'd hear the echo of the horse hooves. It's not an echo.
I'm gonna throw a hand axe. Well, I'm gonna hand a hand axe to Bjorn and a couple of the javelins.
Okay. Inga's just kind of like looking around, going, "They're not near us. They sound close, but not close." Like, I don't know. We'll get a fire going when we get to where we gotta stop for the night. Usually they don't attack as long as there's a fight going, but it sound like they each found something. Seems odd that they all found something at the same time, though. Don't understand that part. And then 10 minutes later, you hear 4 howls again. And the storm is slowly... Give me a navigate roll. Or I will take navigate or a natural world.
Damn it.
Nope.
166. Regular success on natural world.
Regular success
nice.
on natural world. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's a 3. Okay, interesting. A 37. Okay. 3 from Inga. There's no rain in that clouds. Just looks like sheet lightning. A lot of lightning. Then a little bit of a rumble. And you'd be able to tell, like, for some of you, outside of game, do you know how to track if a storm is coming closer or further away from you?
I think so, yeah. You
How
like you
far
count
away the noise, yeah.
You count the time between the flash and rumble, and if it gets longer, it's going way closer.
Yeah. So
Weather.
normally you see the lightning, and then like you'd be able to tell like if 10 seconds pass, it's fairly ways off. If it's 15 seconds, it's really far off. Within 6 seconds, it's getting closer. It's hovered around 8 to 10 seconds every single time. It still looks like it's getting bigger. You're seeing more lightning. And it's almost as if as soon as the sun's going down, you're also having a red sun tonight. Or the red moon when it starts to come up. So it's red lightning you're seeing in the sky. But it's only in part of the sky.
Red moon rather than a red sunset.
Yes.
Does the thunder or lightning strikes coincide with any? Yeah. Coincide with the wolves at all? With their howls?
No. Seems a little more random than that. But the lightning is not coming from the ground, it's streaking across the sky.
This might be stupid because obviously it seems unnatural, but like with experience on the sea and like navigating in storms, would Genya find this abnormal?
Give me a navigate roll.
Navigate.
Yeah. Navigate is what you use for navigating by stars on a ship.
I can't tell if that's a 6 or an 8.
It's still under 10. Unless you have points to navigate.
I do, but I rolled a 98.
Oh. So it's a 96 or 98. Okay. It's weather?
Yeah.
Weird weather? It's May?
Why is it red? I saw a lot of blood. What is that? Why it's red? Does everybody see red?
Yeah, we're all seeing red. Even the boy kind of looks up and stares at it and goes, I've never seen that before. And I'm usually up early every day because I have chores. I've never seen that before. This is at night. Usually you get a red in the morning, not at night. Inga just says, well, ahead's where we can stay. So at least let's get in. If we get wet, we can stay dry. We can close the door. We can stay inside. Horses will have to deal for themselves, but hopefully, if the wolves do come, at least we'll get a fire going. And eventually, you guys find what looks to be it's going to be semi-cramped tonight. There's like no beds in here. It's pretty much just piles of fur on the ground, a little bit of food for animals, little small stack of wood. Pretty much just a place to camp and stay under the water, stay under the wind. Looks like it hasn't been used in a while, though. You'd get maybe 2 hours worth of wood to burn, though. Not a lot.
As soon as the horses are, tied to shrubbery, you want to probably go around looking for things that need repairing.
Okay.
Probably not going to get we've seen it in a while, so.
Okay.
Small things like any leaks or anything like that.
Give me a spot hidden then.
Three. Which I think for spot hidden, that is an extreme success.
Okay. This place definitely needs some repairs. The mortar is starting to go away in between these stones. It could use a little bit more moss. It probably could use a nice new thatched roof at some point. It's sturdy, but if a major hurricane came through, this probably would fall over.
In which case, he's gonna patch the things he can.
Okay.
Use stuff things with moss that you think he can.
Yep.
Maybe if there's cracks in the mortar, try and fill it with a bit of mud.
Okay. Give me a blacksmith or repair roll, then, please.
Funnily enough, for both, that is a fail.
Yeah.
So, let's say blacksmith, and let's use 2 luck points to make that a. If it meets it, beats it still for.
Yeah, normal success.
Cthulhu.
Yep.
Great. In which case, 2 points to make that a 90.
Okay.
Very good success.
You'd be able to tell this place, you don't really have the proper materials, and the ground is still fairly hard. But you manage to probably stop a couple leaks if it rains, and might help stabilizing it if a bigger wind comes up. So you've done a good enough job. You could do better, but you don't have that kind of time.
Would Skelli be able to go Would Skelly be able to go around and try and find any more possible firewood that would be nearby? Are we around any woods?
Where you guys currently are, that's more open land than anything.
Okay.
There's not a lot of, like Greenland itself doesn't really have like forests.
Yeah.
A lot of things is also still shipped in, so like burning is for cooking or heat. That's it. It's used sparingly. There'd be like shrubs and whatnot, so you could uproot a whole bunch of like different types of shrubs. I do have a flora and fauna list here.
I got some sticks.
Yeah, you would have,
Twigs.
your best would be dwarf birch. Short shrubs.
Okay.
There's lots of them. Yep.
Alright. I'll try and grab some to kind of help with the firewood situation.
Perfect. You guys would also notice like lots of small game in around here, though. Lots of small game. A lot of stoats, Arctic hares, muskox. So something's still thriving.
Are there any like berries, like blueberries or anything around?
Give me another spot hidden. Let's see if we can find anything. That or let's do spot hidden. They don't really actually have a survival other than spot hidden.
I suppose nature, but
Nature kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 58 under 60.
Okay. You eventually find what is called a crowberry bush. It's a low-bearing producing shrub. They're tart. Kind of like a they'll suffice. They're just starting to bud though, so there's not a lot of them because it's only May.
I'll grab some of those since I squashed my eggs.
Okay. All right. Well, eventually, Inga and all of you guys get at least small fire going. It's going to be an outside fire because the hut doesn't have an actual fireplace. But it's enough to cook whatever meat you guys borrowed, so you can at least eat tonight, which is good. And eventually, by little later than you think, you do hear the sound of horse hooves coming around. In and around by the time you guys normally would bed down, or about 10 o'clock. You all made it? You hear the sound of Leif's voice.
Well, I mean, here we are. So, yeah.
Good. Frank pretty much gets up, dusts himself off, hands out a wineskin for everybody. Apparently we did good. We got rewarded with wine. He sounds like he's already a little trashed. Drink up.
Hey, this one's half empty.
Yep. He's gonna pat his belly and go, I'm going to bed. And he just goes inside and immediately passes out. That one's a lightweight. For a Scotsman, you think he'd be able to hold his liquor, but apparently not. Father was not in a good mood. We managed to take at least a few more people. It's a little far now, but we did end up burning it to the ground. Don't know exactly what's going on. I do see you guys took a few things for us. Good. They're going to move the cattle. Father said to bury it. We'll rebuild somewhere else. So, he didn't exactly enjoy what he heard. Lost some friends, and Let's just say that another funeral is not something that any of us wanted. In 24 hours, we have lost 30 people. That's a bad omen.
Well, guess I shouldn't have had that pagan wedding, huh?
He's just going to
Speaking
look
of omens.
Not now.
Did you?
What? He's going to point to the storm that hasn't really gotten closer, but it's still there.
I'm choosing to ignore that.
Okay.
This probably makes sense. You hear wolves and came this way?
You guys would know probably by like 8 p.m. the wolves stop howling.
I'm about asking if he heard wolves as he travelled.
Not in these parts, no. They're rare. Why, you guys heard wolves?
A lot. A few. We heard them consistently.
Interesting. Nope. Something must have brought them down. Inga's just going to look. We followed the trail, didn't last too long, but it was heading south. So we're going to at least go to Valsey, and hopefully they went by, or I don't know. We'll figure it out in the morning. You all then hear the boy, who is just about to bed down, just point up and go, "What's that?" And we'll go for break, and when we come back, we'll learn what that is.
Ooh.
Cliffhanger!
Did we really go inside and none of us look up?
This just started?
When he's bedding down and then sees it, I repaired the roof. What hole is he looking through?
There's still like a small little window. It's like there's no glass or anything, but it's like still has wooden shutters and whatnot. No, but he's pretty much came outside because he heard people. Yeah. But yeah, we'll learn what that is when we come back from break.
I'm sure it's fine, whatever it is.
It can't be.
If it's up in the sky, it can't hurt us.
Nope. Definitely not an alien invasion. Nope. You'll be fine. But yeah, the little girl was made to watch all of that. Her mind's a little brushed.
I suppose at that age, after a point, you're seeing it, but you're not there seeing it.
Yeah. So, as soon as the boy points up, it's a subtle change at first. Where you guys are, you've seen northern lights before. It is a common occurrence mostly in the winter, but depending on times of the year, you do still see them at night. Tonight is one of those nights. But the sky is a little different than normal. Usually the northern lights cover everything. The sky currently is broken into 3 sections. And I'll move you guys over to the map. The northern lights appear, but they have more of a reddish hue to them. There's a storm off in the distance, more sheet lightning and thunder, but no rain. The rest of the sky is open to a full moon. It started red. Now it's just a normal full moon. Can I have either navigate rolls or astronomy rolls, please? From everybody. And I'll roll for the other 4 people.
Astronomy's a thing?
Yep. That'll be part of your natural world. You could have astronomy.
Oh, natural world. Oh, no. Oh, great.
Yep.
Oh, that's better. I've got an 8 under 40. Oh, that's an extreme success.
I got a 97.
Okay. Perfect. All right, you don't look up too much.
No.
That
I'm
works for me.
incredibly forgetful, and as I went to roll, I forgot what I was rolling.
Sorry, either
What was the first
navigate
one?
or astronomy. Navigate or astronomy. Yep.
Let's go with navigate.
Okay.
No.
Okay. 93. Okay. Our extreme success. I got 2 regular successes, one for Leif and one for the boy. It is not the time of the month for a full moon. And Inga points straight north. The North Star is to the east and slightly dimmer than it normally is. And there should not be a full moon out tonight. It's not the time of year for it, not time of the month for it.
Weird. This is all weird.
And then the howls start back up. And they're close. Okay. Leif is just like drawing a weapon going, okay, do we stay outside or do we go in and close the door? Options.
Well, I'm going in.
Getting a little closer. And a little closer. One from the north, one from the east, one from the south, one from the west.
So they're progressively getting closer?
Progressively getting closer.
I think we just get out of here.
The horses don't seem spooked too much. They should with wolves, but they're not. They're oddly calm.
Bjorn's gonna light the torch, take it outside, and hold it up to illuminate as much of an area as he can.
Okay.
I assume someone else is probably out there.
Yeah.
Looking around
Leif
confused.
and Inga are pretty much out there. They've shoved the boy inside and said, close the door, keep him inside. So whoever wants to stay inside, you can. Those that are outside, you listen, and this time, when you hear the lightning, when you see the lightning, you don't get thunder, you get howls. Lightning, then a howl. Lightning, then a howl. It gets closer and closer and closer.
The storm controlling the wolves?
The thunder stops.
I think Genya...
Maybe we didn't hear it over the wolves.
Give me a listen roll.
Nope.
I think Genya and Bjorn would both stay outside with weapons drawn to try to protect if the wolves get close.
Okay. I roll for the boy first, and he rolled a 7 on his listen.
From inside.
From inside. He's still staring out the little tiny hole. He's looking up. He's like counting. And when all 4 wolves come into view, one of them has red eyes. One of them has the color of eyes of the moon. One of them has the color of eyes of the northern lights. And the other is the color of the fire.
Wait. Didn't this girl say that the root witch had 4 helpers?
Thralls. So they would have had... thralls are pretty much like slaves. So some farms, when they go raiding, do get thralls, pretty much like slaves. You were told that the 4 slaves, pretty much, that the farm had, were with her. Not wolves, though. They don't
Now they're
seem...
in view, are they acting differently?
Well, yes. They're coming from all sides. Their eyes are glowing a completely different color. They're not growling. And they're not running. They're slowly padding up.
So not like stalking, just slowly walking.
Slowly walking. And eventually you see all of them stop going from, like, coming from all sides. One of them sits down. The other three pad over and sit beside the fourth. And then all of them just look up to the sky and howl.
Skelli will walk out and she'll just howl too.
They howl even louder. Then within an instant, in the sky, the storm stops. The moon goes back to where it should be. The northern lights end, and the North Star is bright as it ever is. And when you look again, the wolves are gone.
What the?
Well, that was easy.
Bjorn's probably gonna like start looking around to try and look at where they've gone.
Yeah, same.
Gosh, they're quiet.
Spuddins, please.
Please fail. Please fail.
Or natural
Nice.
world if you have like tracking or anything like that.
Spot hidden. 59 under 60.
Okay.
7.
Roll. 4 more. Okay, I rolled crap for them. Okay.
An extreme success.
An extreme success. You don't find tracks, no paw prints. Not too sure. The only thing with an extreme success, you've been learning a little bit. This is not natural. This is something outside of what, like, normal rules of nature are. The only thing you would think of is religious. And you just hear from inside the hut, I think the gods might have been fighting each other. From the boy. I think they were fighting to see who wins.
To see who wins. What?
He's gonna, like, come out and point. Well, storms are Odin and Thor. Thunder and lightning. He's gonna point to the moon. The Christians are the full moon. He's gonna point to the red northern lights that are fading. The demons and devils and Loki are playing with us. I think we need to choose who we follow. Or do we fight them?
Well,
Bjorn's gonna put his sort of pat him on the head. You got this one's got a great imagination. So crouch on. You'll be a great storyteller someday. And disappear inside.
He's gonna go back inside. You're gonna hear Leif just say, Father Adam actually wanted to take a look at the farm back there, so he said he's gonna meet us in Halcyon after he's dealt with the bodies, so maybe I'll have him talk to this one here. I think he's been hearing too many stories.
Oh, let him.
Let him
Let him
dream.
come up with stories. Well,
Some
interesting,
people-
yeah.
Well, that was different, but definitely wasn't a dream. It was more of a nightmare.
Is he referring to the what just happened, or?
Yeah, kind of. He's like still staring up. Inga's just like looking at the North Star and... Okay, well, at least I know that's in the right spot. She's just going back around and like circling the camp, trying to find wolf prints. She doesn't find any.
Cool. Bjorn has decided that this is totally normal and is like
Okay.
going back to sleep.
Okay.
I just misread stars. Hey, lightning's normal. Northern lights are normal.
Yep. All of it seemed normal, just out of place. Yep. The wolves were not normal.
It's just some wolves. They're probably curious about what the light was.
Could be. Could be the moonlight.
When they realized it was nothing, they ran off.
Eyes. Yep.
Totally normal. Off to sleep.
Okay. Perfect. What would the rest of you guys like to do for the remainder of the night? The horses should have gone bonkers, and they didn't. When they smell wolf, they usually bolt.
Genya's gonna go over if there's a tree near wherever, like she's gonna stay outside, but
yeah, more shrubs than full trees here. But yes.
Okay, if something that she can lean up against. If there's not like a tree trunk, then she'll lean up against like the side of the building or whatever. Prop up and pull something to drink out of her bag, not one of the spoiled drinks, but one of hers, and just kind of stare at the stars and just try to... She doesn't trust them anymore once they've changed, so she's just gonna drink and stare at the stars until she falls asleep outside.
Okay. Are you looking for anything specific?
Just trying to watch them to try to remember what she knows of. This is where this star's supposed to be. This is where this constellation is supposed to be, like how she's used to charting things and seeing if they stay the same or if they change.
Okay. Give me a luck roll, please.
Ooh, that's not good. 89 over 57.
Okay. Then could be like Bjorn said, could just be just the events of the last 2 days coming up to you and making something out of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weather.
Just shake her head a little bit and just take a few more drinks.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to start with Skelli.
Uh-huh.
As you all go to sleep, I want to know what you dream of tonight, or would you? Of all the things that you've seen over the last 24 hours and heard and witnessed, how is your sleep?
It's I think she sleeps okay, but she has some crazy ass dreams.
Yeah.
I would say she has a dream that, like, with what the boy had said about the gods fighting, like Loki is drawing in blood, like weird symbols, and the Christian God is fighting. He's got angels, and they're trying to like wipe away the blood, and there's like random storms happening around, and just like crazy like iconography everywhere with like blood and lightning and just all kinds of weird shit like that.
Yeah. Okay. In the back of your head, would you go to someone who's close to you. Would you see the face of Father Adam while you sleep and dream? Would he be like a comfort knowing he's close?
I would say probably not, because she's kind of pissed off at Father Adam right now.
Okay,
based on how he was treating the boy.
Yep.
More
so the boy would be in your head.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say more so she would like be trying to like protect him, or like, you know, protect him from what was going on or whatever.
Okay. With the image of the boy in your mind and everything that he said and everything that's been happening, while you're sleeping, the image of him comes to your mind. Maybe you hear his voice as he's sleeping. You go back to what you've seen on the wall at the farm.
Mm-hmm.
He is our savior. Under his stars we awaken. The light lies, the darkness guides. As you chant that a few times, it turns into he is our savior, his darkness guides. And then you switch. No, his light guides. His light lies, the darkness lies.
Cool.
Who is he? And what did I just see? Is he right? Are they fighting? Which one do I follow?
Yeah.
Bjorn! What's your night like?
Probably gets off to sleep fairly quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But it's jolted awake a few times as he remembers.
Yep.
What he saw in the. Probably eventually calms himself down and get us to sleep.
Okay. All right. You don't have too much of a terrible sleep. The only difference for you, at some point in your sleep, you go over the last little things, like that couldn't have been real, none of that was real, it's just weather. But the things that were real, the last thing you did was try to fix this little hut. So the image of you, hammer in hand, hit this, move this, fix this, hit this, move this, fix this. You just have that clang, clang, clang in your mind, like you always do. But the sound shifts to not hammer hitting anvil, hammer hitting steel. You hear the sound of steel dragging. And then what sounds like chains dragging. Always dragging. Chains dragging. Over and over and over. Genya, what's your night like?
Do you want me to tell you the dream, like she's dreaming, tell you what she dreams?
Yeah, come up with something for me.
Okay, so she is sitting up against this house and falls asleep, and what she sees changes to the deck of a ship. So she's sitting on the deck of the ship just like she is now, bottle in hand, looking at the stars, but then the stars start to change and start falling into the sea, and then the sea starts to glow and it turns to blood, and she starts seeing faces and bodies in the water. And some of the faces are the people that she saw in that house that were hanging from the meat hooks. Some are people that she has killed. And then she sees Bjorn. And Bjorn rises out of the water and comes onto the ship beside her. And there's a big flash of lightning. And when she looks back, it's not Bjorn anymore. It's a person with an eye patch on one eye and his other eye is glowing. And she hears "choose wisely," and she wakes up.
Before you wake up, You hear a low growl to your left. And in the moment you look, and one of the wolves that was there before is right in front of you. Bigger. And the only...
She's gonna reach out and touch it.
Feels real. The head is bigger than you. And you kind of have like a momentary thought. The only wolf you know of is Fenrir. Odin's. Yes. Odin's wolf. Odin or Thor, I can't remember. And you just feel that warmth. And he nuzzles in beside you and sleeps with you. Then you wake up. And you wake up to a wolf beside you.
Cool.
And we're going to end early today, because I really want the other two for when we wake up.
Oh shit, wolf, kill it.
So yeah, that was a fun one.
Cool.
Yeah, that was interesting. Hope you enjoyed that one.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And we have fun things.
Yeah, like there's a few other things that were going to happen, and that I really want the other two for at the when we hit the next farm. So may as well just stop early. Dun dun dun. Good old cliffhanger.
Dun, dun.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.